The gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank gentleman from South Carolina, Mr. Duncan. I rise today in proud support of House Resolution 987. This resolution denounces the Biden administration's anti-American energy policies that are designed to slow and kill domestic production as a gift to extreme activists. The result of this failed track record has been higher prices for consumers, we all know that, and an increased dependency on our adversaries like Russia, like China, and Venezuela for our energy needs. The United States is blessed with an abundance of natural resources, and we have the ability to achieve energy dominance. We can produce affordable, reliable, and clean energy right here at home. But instead, this administration is adamant on bending to the will of these extreme activists who push policies and increase global emissions. Madam Speaker, make no mistake, this war on American energy is not one fought over science. It is being fought over ideology. On his first day in office, President Biden canceled the Keystone XL pipeline, as you've heard. That has cost 11,000 potential jobs in the United States, hundreds of thousands of barrels of oil per day from our supply, and cost rural communities throughout the central United States millions of dollars in much-needed revenue. President Biden illegally canceled oil and gas leases in the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge and added extraction restrictions to over 13 million acres of the National Petroleum Reserve in Alaska, depriving Alaska native communities of key resources and revenue. President Biden has proposed regulation after regulation designed to end fossil fuel production, as he promised on the campaign trail, while limiting resource production on our federal lands. In just January of this year, Joe Biden announced a pause in future liquefied natural gas export terminal permits under the guise of climate change. This misguided decision will restrict future supply of LNG to our allies abroad who are seeking to end their reliance on Russian natural gas. I can only imagine Vladimir Putin smiled after reading this news. In addition to these restrictions on oil and gas production, President Biden has also taken actions to make it harder to mine for critical minerals in the United States and forcing a reliance, again, on our adversary, the Chinese Communist Party. By blocking mineral developments in northern Minnesota's Iron Range, New Mexico's Chaco Canyon, and Arizona's Rosemont Copper, the Biden administration is actively and persistently harming American industry. As the chairman of the Congressional Western Caucus and a member of the House Appropriations Subcommittee on Energy and Water, I am dedicated to restoring prosperity to rural communities across the country and fighting President Biden's anti-American energy agenda. Madam Speaker, we have the capability to not only be energy independent, but be a global leader in resource production. Our biggest obstacle to that goal is President of the United States. Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I yield back.